Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In today's video, we're going to solve the problem of the day of Geeks for Geeks. The problem name is K largest element. Okay, and here is the simple problem statement. So, given an array of n positive integer and integer k, find the k largest element from the given array, and output element should be printed in the decreasing order. So, this is our simple problem statement. Now we understand this problem using a simple given example. So in the first example, n equals to 5. That means there are 5 elements in the array. Okay. And we need to return two largest element in the decreasing order. So the first element is what? 787. And what is the second largest element in this array is what? 23. So we return these two elements in the decreasing order. So this is our output, and so this is we want to return. Okay, so now the question is how to solve this question. So for solving this question, we take a priority queue. And what is the priority queue? In the Java, priority queue by default implements the max heap, and max heap is the complete binary tree where the root value or the parent value is always greater than its child value. Okay, so what we do, we take a priority queue of size k and initially add the initial two elements from the array in the priority queue. So the priority queue will be what? 12, and this is the 5, that is the child element. So parent element is greater than the child element. So this is our initially priority queue. Now we iterate the element of the array one by one and check. This 787 is greater than 12. Yes, if we found the element that is greater than the element present in the priority queue, then we replace these values. Okay, so now our 787 is replaced with 12. So 787 become the root of the priority queue, and this is 5 is what the child value. Okay, now we check this one. 1 is greater than the 787. No. Now we check this child value. So 1 is greater than this 5. No. Now we check for the next element. Now 23 is greater than 787. No. Now we check. Is 23 is greater than this 5? Okay, yes. So we replace this 5 with 23, and this is our last priority queue. Now what we do, we take we pop the element one by one from the priority queue and store in the array. Okay, so we firstly we pop the first value. So 787 pop from the the priority queue, and we add this in the array. Okay, now we I pop the second element is what? 23. So this is our output that we want to return. So this array we return at the end of the question. Okay. Now the question. Now we try to code this problem. Okay. So firstly, we what we do? We take a priority queue. Wait a minute. We take a priority queue. Priority queue of the type integer. Okay. And what is the name of this priority queue is initially p queue. Priority queue. Okay, now we add the starting two element in the priority queue. So what we do, we add pq dot add. So by this way, we add initially two elements from the array in the priority queue. Now we check for the rest element of the array. Now starting from the k is less than what is the size of array is what n. And now check if arr I, the element from ith position is greater than what? pq dot p. Then what we do, we replace both the elements. What we do, pq dot call and pq dot add element at ith position. Okay. Now what we do, we take a output array PQ dot size. Initially, the value of I is equal to 0, while we iterate this loop until PQ is not empty. Dot is empty method is used to check whether the queue is empty or not. ELI PQ dot I plus plus. Okay. In this question, we said we return this into the decreasing order. So we make a function that return the array in the reverse order. Okay. So what we do? We make a function that is what public void reverse int j equal to dot length int I equal to 0 while I less than j int temp equals to arr I arr I arr j arr j equal to 10 I plus plus j. This method reverses the given array. Okay. So what we do firstly here we call the reverse function for the array el. Now after reversing the array we return the given array. Now we try to compile this code. So, and reduce the minor error in the code. Okay, now what is the error in 79 line? Okay, okay, 47 PQ, and it is the error in 60 line dot length. Okay, now try to compile this code. So code is compiled successfully. Now we try to submit this code. So guys, code is compiled and submitted successfully. Thank you for watching this video. Follow for the next video for the upcoming question in Geeks for Geeks platform. Thank you so much.